Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, it's the Rating Reviewer. You're probably listening to some lo-fi in the background. That's just me trying to, I guess, add a little production value to this. And by the way, for the comment that said that I put a hole in the door, that was actually there for a while. That wasn't caused by any particular show. So, just saying, before we even get started with the video, I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware that was done way before, and that was actually because of moving some stuff. So that's not a punch through the door, that's not a fist, that's a chair leg. Thank you very much. Anyway, so let's jump into this a little bit closer. I want to do like a video on something real fast because recently a lot of YouTube channels are talking about wrestlers that have quit, wrestlers that have left, and the underlying notion was about ACH and that, which I'm not going to touch because that's a sensitive situation. Both sides have their reasons, I guess. But the shirt was kind of insensitive. I'm not going to go any further than that because I don't like to get in the middle of anything like that. That's not my intention. Never want to jump in the middle of that. Everybody else, you handle that shit. I don't touch that. As wholesome as wholesome as NC-17 language is going to go, So, with that being said, someone I wanted to address a little bit is just the overwhelming negativity sometimes that the internet wrestling community seems to have. Not so much YouTube as much, but the internet wrestling community. Prime example is Twitter. Now, I'm not ranting that Twitter is a bad place. Not really. If you go outside, go online, type in like philanthropy or anything like that, there's a lot of people actually helping other people out with money and, cars and houses and shit. And that's a good thing. Most of them are scams, but some of them are real. I'm not going to say that everything is real. Don't believe everything you see. Because you got a 1 in 100,000 chance of actually getting anything from any of these people. But, with that being said, the negativity on Twitter especially, when it comes to the slightest little thing, is just a fucking nightmare. Like, I get it, guys. Like, you guys are marks. It's fine. Say whatever the fuck you want. Be angry. Cool. Great. That's fantastic. But I don't care. Please. So, like, if I post something on Twitter, or let's say I was a famous wrestler, for instance, we all got trolls, and I get that. There's trolls out there. Right here. I got blocked by Baron Corbin. I ain't gonna deny it. But in a perfect world where we all want to believe that, I don't know. I guess the moral of the story here is, like, why are we, in a nutshell, jumping on the wrestlers? Like, how about this? Here's a perfectly good point. And you guys are probably going to be like, oh, that's a weak point. I can see that a mile away. Why did I feel like you were going to say that? Come on, Rating Reviewer, what the fuck you doing over here? What is he doing? Obviously, he's not in touch with wrestling. Obviously, he's a 90s mark. New era, new generation mark. Look at this guy over here. How much does this guy weigh? Very fat, probably about 300. But, I mean, honestly, every wrestling fan, ever, forever, always was supposedly, oh, we gotta support the wrestlers. You gotta make sure this, that, and the third, and do all this shit and whatnot. But the internet wrestling community is vicious. And I think one of the prime examples of this is some of the not wrestling talent that comes on TV. Like, for instance, what was it? Caleb Braxton? No. Somebody on Twitter was being made fun of for something. I forget what it was. And she got, messed up so much on Twitter that she just completely deactivated everything. Now, I don't remember who that was. If you remember who this was, it was recently. It's past couple years. If you know who it is, drop the comment down below. I need to know because I'm confused myself. But I remember, because I remember there was a news article that the person got rid of their social media, was tired of being bullied and made fun of and all this other shit. I thought it was Kayla Braxton because of the whole acting shit, but I could be wrong. Let me know, and I'll look for the comments down below. But the internet wrestling community, and like I said, YouTube wrestling community is actually pretty broad across the board. It's mostly positive, some rant videos, but at least I do mine for satirical comedy. I don't go out there and legitimately mean half of this stuff. Some of it I do. I'm looking at you, Hell in a Cell 2019. What the fuck did you do? But besides the point, let me be a little bit more professional and actually not be fucking 6 inches from the camera and scare you because you'll think I'm on crack or something. By the way, really, to the person who said in the Hell in a Cell review that I was on drugs? No. You know how you know I'm not on drugs? Not doing this. I don't do drugs. The only drug that I might even think about doing would have been pot. And I would not have been, if I was on pot. So, try again. Obviously, you must have been on some shrooms or high as a fucking kite if you thought I was on drugs. Broke anyway. I can't afford that shit. Anyway. Anyway. So, like, the internet wrestling community, they're just all over the place, and it bothers me. And you're probably like, well, Kyle, you know, if you don't like it, why are you on there? Because I'm standing up for every other, you know, I'm standing up for the general consensus here. Like I'm not going to name any names, but I had this Mark on Twitter go back and forth with me. And there was a show that was really, really good. Like, really, really good. And I don't mention names because I'm not going to give them the time of day or the promotion. Fuck you. And they're saying how horrible it was. And every other person, everybody, like, across the board. It wasn't even a fucking contest. Good show, great show. Wow, that was better than I expected. I get it, guys. But to that one person who had to complain, because the whole thing was awful. Everything. Full gear. With probably one of the best death matches in American deathmatch history. Fuck yourself. And it didn't involve light tubes and weed whackers. Seriously? And the Cody Rhodes and Jericho match. The triple threat tag match. The women's title match. What are you thinking? The show was good. You're out of your mind? That was a solid 3.5 out of 5. That was nowhere near a 2.5. That show was pretty good. Now, you had some iffy moments. You had the pre-show match, which I wasn't really invested in, the buy-in. But otherwise, that show was great. So, to the Twitter user and your buddy, chill the fuck out. It's okay. Go sit down, crack open a Rolling Rock, watch some 80s wrestling. Go back to, the boring age where 6-minute matches were deemed, instant classics and 2 minutes were not considered squashes, and chill the fuck out. Okay? Because that's not my prerogatory, or, that's not my philosophy. Let me go there. That's not my philosophy. If you don't like the fact that wrestling goes 20, 30 minutes, or if you don't like the fact that a match can be a little bit slow with some high flyers, well, then that's your fucking problem. Don't watch it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to not have an opinion on internet. That would defeat the purpose of being what's called a critic. But if you're going to go on Twitter and just trash the whole show, then why'd you spend $50? Why not wait you know, see what people said about the show, and then just order it on replay. Or better yet, just do what 90% of people do for AEW shows. Stream the fucker. We paid, but, you know, paid the price, at least 3 hours worth. You know who you are. Can't believe you even complain about that show. But you probably be the mark to defend Hell in a Cell 2019 in the ending. Exactly. So, I don't like to spread a lot of hate, and as you can see, I'm not mentioning names. But if you follow me on Twitter, you know who the fuck it is. That's all I'm going to say there. You know, obviously, the internet wrestling community needs to fucking chill. Take a chill pill, relax. Stop being a fucking little bitch and relax for once, you know what I mean? But that's beside the point. I ain't gonna bitch anymore. Y'all don't want to hear it. So, I'm gonna take my leave. Probably make another video, probably later, post it tomorrow. Go from there. I don't know. I had to think of an idea. I was gonna do what's called Cover Song Showdown, but I think sticking to wrestling stuff, based off of the overwhelming amount of views and how much y'all actually like me talking about wrestling and the community and my thoughts on everything, let me know what to review and I will review it. Even if it's a 30-minute special, even if it's a fucking music video, give me anything you want me to watch wrestling-wise within a reasonable amount of time. If it's like 5 hours like Wrestle Kingdom, please don't. I'm not going to sit through 5 hours. Okay? If you want to watch reviews about 5-6 hour shows that are decent, watch my brother. If you want to watch decent reviews in general that don't involve a angry 6'5" guy yelling into the microphone, watch him. Go over there. Just go there. So, anyway, peace out. Take care. Don't spike your hair because that fed suit 2011. Bye-bye.